Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans disgusted over Savannah Chrisley's latest money grab. Chrisley knows best. Fans are disgusted over Savannah Chrisley's latest money grab. They have lost their tolerance for her over the last few months, and it has gotten even worse. So what did she do that was so disturbing? Keep reading for more details. Fans disgusted over Savannah Chrisley's latest money grab. When Todd and Julie Chrisley first went to prison, everyone praised Savannah Chrisley for stepping up. She took on the responsibility of being a parent to her two minor siblings, Grayson and Chloe Chrisley. This was extremely admirable given she was a single woman who only cared about herself. She had a real estate career and a beauty line which is now no longer in operation. Then she had two kids who relied on her and she stepped up, no questions asked. Fortunately, she had launched a successful podcast and was doing fairly well in real estate, something her brother, Chase Chrisley, was joining her in. Savannah mentioned she was going to postpone having a family and getting married until her parents could be there. However, that has since changed now that she has fallen in love with Robert Shiver. He has been well received by her siblings, and they want to start a life together. She sent her brother, Grayson, off to college, which was a huge accomplishment, and Chloe adores her like a mother. However, fans are starting to lose sympathy for Savannah and her constant complaining and whining. Now she has made a big mistake that was not taken well in any capacity. Savannah posted a photo of her in the hospital on her Facebook. In the caption, she wrote to pray for her, but did not say why. Furthermore, she had a mask on and looked like it was a dire situation. As it turns out, per a Reddit thread, it was a photo from 2020 when she was in the hospital with endometriosis, which she does have. However, this was a clickbait way of doing things, and fans and followers were livid. Get a job. After seeing her desperate attempt to make money, fans told Savannah Chrisley that she needed to get a real job. Why don't they actually get real jobs? They then asked what they were supposed to pray for, as this was all a fabricated lie and a way to get clicks and more money. Some wondered where her sister, Chloe, was because they felt that Savannah was never with her. She did just take a holiday vacation with her younger siblings and Robert Shiver's family, so they have been together. Savannah Chrisley has never been one to shy away from the spotlight or controversy, but her latest venture has sparked a tidal wave of backlash, with fans accusing her of exploiting her family's recent prison drama for profit in what many are calling her most shameless money grab yet. The 26-year-old reality star, who's been juggling public appearances, podcast episodes, and social media promotions since her parents Todd and Julie Chrisley were released from prison following a controversial pardon, has now launched what some are calling the most tone-deaf product of the year. Introducing the Unshackled collection. Savannah announced the launch of a new merchandise line on Instagram last week. Dubbed the Unshackled collection, the clothing line features hoodies, caps, and t-shirts printed with phrases like "Prison can't break us," "Pardoned and proud," and the eyebrow-raising "I do it for the Chrisleys." While Savannah promoted the line as a symbol of strength, redemption, and faith, fans quickly saw it in a different light. The merch drop came just days after her father Todd made his first emotional social media post in years, addressing the pardon, his alleged wrongful imprisonment, and his mission to help other inmates. Savannah, it seems, decided to seize the moment for maximum visibility and profit. Is nothing sacred anymore? One furious follower commented, "Your parents just got out of prison. People are still questioning the entire pardon, and you're already printing t-shirts." Another added, "This is grotesque. You're turning your family's criminal convictions into a brand. What's next?" A reality show called from cell to celebration. A carefully scripted rollout. What really irked fans was how polished and premeditated it all felt. From the high-production photoshoot featuring Savannah in a white jumpsuit with Fox prison bars in the background, to her emotional, but clearly rehearsed, video message about rising from the ashes. Critics argue it was all staged to manipulate public sympathy and cash in on controversy. She's selling a story, not just shirts, said one former fan on Reddit. She's turned trauma into a commodity, and that's
Savannah,
what feels so
for her
gross
part,
about it. Tried to spin the narrative. She claimed 10% of all proceeds would go toward criminal justice reform, though no official partnership with any nonprofit has yet been announced. Skeptics quickly pounced on the vagueness, calling the donation a smokescreen for profiteering. "Let me guess," one user quipped. "That 10% goes to a foundation she plans to start called Free the Chrisleys." The podcast promo that pushed fans over the edge. The backlash reached new heights when Savannah used her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, to tearfully describe how hard it was being the caretaker for her younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe while her parents were incarcerated. She then plugged the merchandise again. "If you've ever faced adversity, if you've ever felt like the system failed you, this collection is for you," she said, voice breaking. "It's about resilience, not rebellion." That's when fans officially snapped. "She's using Chloe as a prop. It's sick," a commenter on X, formerly Twitter, posted. "That girl deserves a normal life, not to be wrapped up in a publicity circus where every moment is monetized." The criticism even made its way to national media outlets. An op-ed in Entertainment Weekly headlined, "When Empathy Becomes Exploitation." The Chrisley money machine questioned Savannah's ethics and the family's quick return to public life, a pattern of monetization. This isn't the first time Savannah has been accused of monetizing her family's misfortunes. Back when Todd and Julie first reported to prison in 2023, she sold limited edition prayer candles labeled #FreeTodd and Justice for Julie. While she defended the items as faith-based encouragement, many saw them as an opportunistic cash grab. "She's got a hustle mentality. I'll give her that," one critic wrote. But this is starting to feel like the Kardashian playbook with fewer ethics. Indeed, many are drawing comparisons to other celebrity families who turned scandal into empire. But while some admire her entrepreneurial spirit, others say she's crossing a moral line. "There's a difference between survival and exploitation," another fan pointed out. "You can raise awareness and still have tact. This is branding a crime." The family remains silent. Interestingly, Todd and Julie Chrisley have not publicly commented on their daughter's new venture. Some insiders say the family is divided behind the scenes, with Julie allegedly urging Savannah to tone things down, while Todd is reportedly encouraging the hustle. Still, silence speaks volumes, and for many, the lack of pushback from her parents only further fuels suspicions that the whole family is back to doing what they do best, turning drama into dollars. Savannah claps back. Savannah, however, isn't backing down. In a fiery Instagram live, she defended herself with gusto. "People will always find something to hate. If I sat in silence, y'all would say I'm hiding. If I speak up, I'm profiting. So I'm done apologizing for surviving." She continued, "I've worked every single day to support my family, to hold us together. And if I can create something meaningful from the madness, I'm going to. If that offends you, unfollow me." And yet, even her boldness seemed to miss the mark for some. "It's not the hustle that's the issue," one fan wrote. "It's the timing, the insensitivity, the fact that it's merch, not a memoir or advocacy. You're selling slogans, not solutions." What's next for the Chrisley brand? Despite the outrage, early reports suggest the Unshackled collection is selling briskly, particularly among die-hard fans who stood by Savannah through it all. The question is whether the rest of the public is growing weary of the Chrisleys' ever-expanding brand of reality-turned-retail. At the end of the day, Savannah's latest move might be a sign of the times, where fame and scandal intersect, and where even redemption stories come with a price tag. But for many former fans, the message is clear. "This was the last straw," one wrote bluntly. "I used to feel bad for her. Now I just feel used."